And now I'm looking in a folder of stuff that I wanted to talk about from HN. Denmark, yes. The ass is more on the table now than it ever has been, and so this week we are seeing an increase in demand for strap-ons for straight couples. The G-Key G-Spot vibrator is also a big hit. TLDR, Danish men are fags that want to be fucked in the ass by their women. And I guess that quote came from a Vice article about sex shop owners around the world talk about their Valentine's Day best sellers. Okay, that is highly disturbing, but nothing we don't already know. It kind of fits in with what we were talking about with Taylor Swift earlier, about how you will degrade yourself. You will sacrifice your dignity for what? For what? To keep the company of somebody who will report you to the police for hate speech, for your hate tweets. If you say something that falls just outside of the jurisdiction of what the orthodoxy controls, fine, whatever. And then there's another screenshot, and these are all taken on the same day. And I think, I was typing in stuff like traps and searching for stuff like that just to see how prevalent this stuff is on a quote-unquote right-wing image board. And this goes, TBH, lads, why haven't you joined National Action yet? I'm a trap, not a cuck, and yes, girls dress like girls, so why shouldn't boys? It's not degenerate to act like a girl. And this is another call and response. So the call is, after a night out with the lads, you could come back to my place and cuddle. Sounds nice, TBH, if I don't get raped by Muslims during the night out. So there you go, the natural aristocracy of all the right opinions talking about how trap and boy pussy is so fire. By the way, that is something that somebody actually said to me, and I don't talk to them anymore. I'm a girl who's red-pilled. Oh, a girl asterisk who's red-pilled, and I'm not just doing it for attention or to get guys. I wouldn't date a blue-pilled guy. And the asterisk is, well, trap. Is this the same poster? No, it's a different one. The idea is different. It says, the call is, we all know that gender relations in the West are fucked up. Response, I'm a trap. Trust me, I know. Call, I'm just curious about the rest of you. Response, it's hard enough to find a smart right-wing straight guy who likes you, and even harder when you're not cis. Look, I'm not surprised by any of this, but I'm viewing this through the lens established by maybe somebody else who treats their race as if it's holy. Who treats, if you have this, and that opinion, if you have this certain, if your 23andMe says this, then that washes away all sin. What? What do you mean that your 23andMe is 0.1% unassigned? That means you're reptilian space alien. Therefore, my children will be Jewish. And we have one more here. Somebody sent this to me. Again, people send me so much stuff now that it's hard to keep track of who sent it. This is from like another Vice article about pagans or something like that. It says, over the past 30 years, Raven Caldera has shat all over pretty much every boundary going. And this endless transgression has never gotten in the way of Raven looking anything less than amazing, like a Viking biker, with a leather jacket and animal skin draped over his shoulders. Raven's a chilled out guy. He's a chill guy. That means it's cool. What, you're nice, therefore, fuck off. It's like, being nice, that's the only barrier to entry. When it comes to, I'd like them to be my friend. And then you find out that they're not so nice. You find out they do some pretty hateful things. And we'll get to that. Pretty chilled out guy. He worships Norse gods by sticking, get ready, if your chair has handles, hold on to them. If your chair has armrests, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves for impact. Raven worships Norse gods by sticking his boyfriend's fist in his arse. Not fist, just one. That's much better, by the way. If it's just one, that's moderate. That's moderate, and they could help us. Moderate fisting. Just a moderate fisting. Moderate fisters. The middle ground is the correct ground. And even when it comes to fisting, you can be a moderate fister. And then goes, okay, he sticks his boyfriend's fist in his arse. I'm quoting from this directly, by the way. And then at sunset goes home to his wife of 19 years. His boyfriend used to be a woman. His wife used to be a man. And Raven himself used to be a woman. But that's semantics. Born an intersexual, Raven was raised as a girl at the behest of doctors who figured that if they told Raven he was a girl enough, he'd eventually believe it. How old is this, whatever? And from birth, they were telling. They're telling, oh, you gotta break the gender binary. Say no to gender roles. Turns out that was bollocks, and after gender reassignment surgery 20 or so years later, Raven's been creating an identity of his own design ever since. And what? Moderate fisting. You've created an identity of moderate fisting, and you do it for your ancestors. You do it for your ancestors. This fist, it's for my ancestor.